The Suns beat the Spurs. In the first quarter, the Spurs had an early lead because the Suns were short on every shot. Even when the Suns would get an offensive rebound, it would end in a brick. And it felt like the refs were calling all the soft fouls on the Suns, so it put the Spurs in the bonus early. The Suns tried to make a comeback with Livers getting a block and hitting a three, and Colin hit a three to give the Suns a 2-point lead. But Book had a terrible first quarter where he just couldn't hit any of his threes. So the Spurs had a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Suns still couldn't hit anything and the Spurs' biggest lead was 11. But halfway through the quarter, the Suns had a 5-0 run, with Book lobbing it up to Mark Williams and then Book blocked David Jones, which led to Brooks hitting a fast break three that cut the Spurs lead to 4. But again, the refs started calling soft fouls for the Spurs and not calling any fouls for Book when it was obvious that he got hit. Like, this one play was just insane. Champagnie had a hand on Book's back and they hit his wrist. So all this mess led to the Spurs having a 7-point lead at halftime. In the third quarter, the Suns had a 10-0 run that all started with Brooks hitting back-to-back threes. And then Mark Williams scored back-to-back shots at the rim to tie the game up. The one thing I want to give this team credit for is that even when this team isn't making shots, they still play hard, which helps them get a game close or get a lead. In this game, they had a 16-3 run in the third quarter that gave the Suns an 8-point lead. And that was all because of Mark Williams making tough buckets and rim running. I'm really happy that Book and him are starting to have better chemistry out there, because there's definitely been moments this season where Book could have easily passed it to Mark for an easy bucket. The Suns went into the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead, and again, Goodwin, Collin, and Oso started cooking and gave the Suns a 13-point lead. It's wild how the Suns can depend on Collin and Goodwin to always find a way to cut a lead or improve a lead. They just don't stop hustling out there and always make the right play. That run basically won the Suns this game with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Spurs and Suns continued to trade buckets, but the Spurs weren't able to get enough stops to get this game close. So the Suns won this game by 8 points with 3 starters out.